Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Friday. What are you doing watching me on a Friday? I know. But we know we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna make our own fun and start our weekend off. I got my smoking shirt on. Now it's time to where am I going? Right there. Yeah, I smoke. It's time to start grilling this weekend. It is freaking perfect weather outside right now. If I didn't have a ton to do for like YouTube stuff, man, I'd be out there hanging lights right now. Let's see, okay, I got my audio, I hope going. Should be going. I think we're good. Let's see who else in the chat so far and having a great time to the weekend. Kitty Cash, let's go. Heck yeah. Whiskey Coders, good to see you from our other channel. I'd have some fun, yeah. Oh, what is that? That's a throwback to. Oh, I see what you're doing there. That's Letter Kenny. That's Letter Kenny inside joke. There we go. Steve, why is that showing Steve? Steve, boom, let's go. Wonderland. Check out Steve's channel. That's his right there. He also does YouTube videos. Rob's in the house, but Rob got here early. So Rob, it's 2:00 where I'm at. It's just 3:00 where you're at. I want to say you're in Ohio. Is that right? Or that's probably wrong. Maybe I'll go hang some Christmas lights while you wait. I got a story for you about that. And then I said, stupid time zones. I'll see here. Hello, all. Rob saying Monty's in a house 70 days until light up night. 70 days until light up. When I see 70 days until light up night, Monty, what I think to myself is, I may have 5 days off in between now and then to do whatever I want. What's up, Den? Haven't seen you in a little bit. What's going on? Great to have you back on the lives. It's beautiful outside in Missouri. It's beautiful outside in Kansas. I tell you what, and I don't know about you. If you ask my wife when Gina and I first met, if it wasn't 100 sunny with no clouds in the sky, she wasn't loving the day. Me, my perfect day. 72, 73. Cloudy. I just like cloudy day, 72, 73, slight breeze, maybe the air's just still. I can just hang lights all day in that weather. What's up, Ben? Ben's here. What's going on, Ben? Good to see you. I took some time off. I'm already hanging my lights. Yeah, today is, I just realized the date. I don't know if Haas is going to turn in, but today is Haas from Off Kilter Homestead. Today is Hannah, his wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Hannah. If you watch this later, happy birthday to you. I always know that because today is my hanging lights day. Today is the date I traditionally am out there hanging lights. Normally, it's the first Saturday after September 15th. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Pepsi's awake at 7 a.m. there in Christchurch, New Zealand, where he is hailing from. Hi back to you, Den. CPL's in the house. What's up, Angela? Another across the pond visitor. Bright Spark. Hello, all the little sparks. You know what? I actually need it. You say that all the time, Angela. And Angela, I need to borrow that from you. Have like the Sparks fan club. I need to use that in a maybe a shirt. So there's merch in there somewhere, Angela. 46 days until I start putting up my lights. Which begs the question, Chad. Are you Pixels? Are you Pixel Show? What kind of show do you do, Chad? I don't know if I've asked you that. Mike's in the house. What's up, Mike? Plan to hang up some twinkly lights this weekend for Halloween. Very cool. So Halloween, man, I'm not liking my job right now. I hate occupations that interfere with my hobbies. But so I have to work all weekend, which is stupid. So I have to work Sunday. And here's the problem with anybody who works Sunday when you don't normally work Sunday is I'm going to blame Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to blame Patrick Mahomes because prior to Patrick Mahomes, when I had Alex Smith and Trent Green and Tyler Thigpen and everybody else as my Chiefs quarterback, we played at noon every Sunday. Patrick Mahomes comes along, and no, we're playing all freaking night games. This Sunday, the one Sunday we play at noon, I get to work at noon. And did my supervisors hear about that? Yes, they did. Let's see here. Definitely merch worthy. Busy of a bit of freebie if you use it. Heck yeah. Okay, so some talking points today. What are we going to give away? Good giveaway stuff. I got a lot of stuff in front of me. I'm gonna do an unboxing today. I got some stuff. That's not it. Oh, I thought this was my light. That's not the right light. This is the right light. That's not the right. So I don't have the right light in front of me, but I have a video of it. So this is its twin. This is the dome light. I thought that this, which I'm getting ready to film, was the correct box, and it's not. This is a company hired me to do a product video on this. This is a LED sign that tells people what address you have in your yard. And I had anyway, I'll show you the video real quick. So $2 super chat today. $2 super chat will get you entered into the wheel of randomness. And I'll just go ahead and show you what I'm going to give away since I don't have it in front of me. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. I get too much stuff. Or not enough, depending on who you ask. Let's see here. We're going to share. And I tried this earlier and it worked with audio perfectly. And hopefully you can hear the audio. If not, you're going to hear about 1 minute and 46 seconds of silence, but I'm pretty sure you can hear the audio. Let me show you what we're going to give away today. I think it's neat, but then again, not everything I think neat is neat. You have to think is neat. That's why what's great about free will, right? So let me share my screen here to you, and I'll play this for you. And I think you should be seeing what I'm seeing. Yep, let me take myself out. And here's about 1 minute, 46 seconds of the light that I'm going to give away today for $2. I hear Chad saying it's not working. Okay, so it's not working. I tried to load up the StreamYard, but it didn't work. Anyway, so that's the light. So it's SharkBite. It's basically the same thing as this one. It's a bigger version of this. But thanks, Chad, for saying you didn't hear it. So basically, it's a bigger version of this one. This is a different one that I'll do for a different giveaway, a different time, or maybe we'll just do both today since the video didn't work. But basically, it's got SharkBite. I don't know. I like SharkBite. So it's an LED. So a lot of people actually use this for YouTubing or for doing videos. If you want a little backlit to yourself. But I'm just a sucker for LED lights. I don't know. Plug this thing in. It basically does the same thing. It's just a different shape. But thanks, Chad, for saying that's in. So yeah. I'm like a little kid when it comes to these lights. I don't know. I like it. So boom. So yeah, this is just a different dome version of the same light. So if anybody wants in on that $2 super chat, we'll get you in there. So you know, talk about my tree. I've been talking about my tree for a little while. Coffee, crazy populated. How's it? Oh, yeah, appreciate that. So my tree that I've been complaining about. If you guys watched my video about my FM transmitter, you see at the end there, you see my completely dead tree. And I'm like, I've been tempted for a while to just leave it, hang my normal show with my new additions for the year, and hope we don't get a nice storm. Well, turns out that dead tree's on the city easement, and the city's like, hey, we're gonna take your tree down. All right. So I'm in talks with the city right now because apparently it's on the city side of the easement, which is a pro that they take it down and saves me money. I apparently still have to pay for the stump grinding, which is no big deal, but it's a con that that's my biggest prop for my show. So pro versus con here. Cheeky Kiwi. Yeah. So I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, it saves me, I don't know, $600 or something to not have it taken down. I don't know what I'm going to use for that. So I'm tempted. If you guys are not for, Rob's in here. Yeah, Rob, who also said it wasn't working. Thank you for Rob. Rob, you popped up in Discord when I was getting ready to go live. you put something new in Discord. If you guys are not on our Discord, look down the video's description below and do the Discord, because there's like 6 things that popped up from like the last 3 minutes right before I went live. I had a whole point. What's my point? I'm spacing off. Discord, tree. Oh, Laura. Point is about Laura, who's usually in here as old Swifty. But Laura is big into mapping. And I had Tailwind on here from Projection Mapping Academy. And Laura dove in and she's like, oh, I'm all about mapping. And she's done great things with mapping. Although she just had she uses DaVinci Resolve for those that use editing software. And she lost 2 weeks worth of editing. I use Cyberlink, Power Director and Photo Director by Cyberlink. It's a paid software, but it backs up every 2 minutes to its own its own hard drive on my computer, and I also back that up on an external computer. So I had that happen to me one time where I lost. It's actually, I think, it was 20, 30, 40 hours worth of editing. Like, so mad. And then I got a hold of the company, like, yeah, we have a built-in backup system. It's okay. Here's the address. It should be on your computer. Check to see if it's there. And it was, which was awesome. So anyway, so I'm debating. There's about a 2% chance that I just do projection mapping this year. My problem with that is I started doing Digital Pressworks is who does a lot of mapping. You can buy their what they do, and you can curtail it to your house, so you don't have to do quite as much editing. They have a box with the built-in speakers and everything else. Weatherproof, waterproof, has a media player. It's $900. I'm like, yeah, I can build that myself. And I did for the most part. I learned that after buying all the equipment and all the parts for the tools, I'm still spending $700 to build this box. It's well worth the extra $200 to get a hold of Digital Pressworks and say, hey, pretty please, sugar on top, make me this box. It's well worth the money just to buy it from them, even though it's wood. So anyway, I'm debating what to do for that. Gene, who is wisely on me and like, hey, you're supposed to be hanging lights this weekend. What are you doing with the tree? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to do anything. Oh, Scott's in there. What's up, Scott? Hey, how you doing? So Scott right now, if nothing changes, Scott's going to be the winner. And Scott hasn't won in like 3 weeks, so Scott's got to get his fix in. But yeah, Scott's in there for the giveaway for the light. And if any of you guys do YouTube and stuff, it actually is a pretty handy backlight just for your face. If you guys do anything that, if you change it up, you could do the mapping. How would people feel that come to your house every single year? Well, here's the thing, though. There's nobody in town doing it. There's not a single house. When I first started the show, I don't know, what is this, 2023? So 13 years ago. There's maybe, I think there's 3 in the city that did an AC light show. Now there's probably 30. 5 years ago, when I was debating about pixels, I'm like, well, I either need to switch to LEDs or I need to switch to pixels. And I chose switching to LEDs. There wasn't a single pixel show in town. Now there's probably 5. None of them are spectacular. There's only one residential show. The other 4 are commercial shows, but it's not spectacular. The one residential show. I think this season there probably will be, but there's still not. And there's not one in a town of 500,000 people. There's not a single projection mapping show. So I think the people, to answer your question, Robin, that's a great point. I think people who come here, I think they'll be okay with it. I just realized my mic's probably a little high. I think they'll be okay with it. Just because it's different. And I have a popcorn machine off stage here to my right, your left, which I'll be passing out popcorn this year. So that and in conjunction with just being different and unique. But here's the thing: if I switch to mapping, I have the software to do it. Oh, sorry about that. Left that up there. Charlie put a giant Ferris wheel. There are no Ferris wheels. That's a great point, Pep. There's no Ferris wheels in town here either. And one thing we were talking about on our Discord channel, Pep's in there, Rob's in there. There's a lot of guys in there. Scott's in there sometimes. bins in there. Anyway, there's folks in our Discord page that are on here today. We were talking the last couple of days about there's a guy that Stacy knows from MS Lights. And it's like push a button. It's this contraption. It's fairly cheap, actually. What I consider to be fairly cheap. I think it was $230. You guys correct me who were in that chat if I got that number wrong. I think it's $230. And that's for this wooden box, stands, I don't know, 4 feet off the ground. And you push a button and it starts broadcasting your light show, the audio to your light show. So if people are in the cars, they can already hear it. But for foot traffic people, you have to come up, you have to push the button, and it plays. There's marine speakers inside, and marine speakers are just waterproof speakers inside the box. So people, it's kind of interactive. I have speakers just out. They're actually not even marine speakers. They're just outdoor speakers that have lasted me for 13 years. No clue how, because I don't ever take them inside. But I should not say that out loud, knock on wood. They just broadcast the show. I go off on tangents, if you guys can't tell. So that leads me to think I used to have a bench in our front yard, 15 feet, which is important to know for this story, 15 feet off the curb in the grass. We had this one couple with their 5-year-old child walk down every single night to watch the show. And I'm like, they need somewhere to sit. And I thought about building bleachers for stadium seating. Like, I don't want to kill that much grass. So I just put this nice bench out there. Well, it gets stolen. It was on the news. I was complaining about it on social media. The news came by and did a story about it. And which got me to thinking, and I forget if it was Rob or Pep or somebody in Discord said, hey, you need to do a video this year about security. Lots of us have light shows, traditional light shows, static light shows, Halloween props, and we don't want things to get stolen. What are some things we can do? Well, I even wore this jacket for this one point, and it doesn't even have a hoodie on it. Stupid. Here's the fun fact, folks. Most people think, let's put a video up. Video can easily be defeated by one thing, a hoodie. You put a hoodie over your face. Yeah, you got video of somebody stealing it. But what do they look like? Who is it actually? You can tell you can tell race. You can sometimes kind of quasi tell gender by the build. But you're not going to tell anything else. You can't tell exactly who that is. So one thing I'm getting into, this is the Cube, and this is a GPS tracker. You pair your GPS tracker to your phone, and supposedly this can track up to 3 meters. I think it's 3 meters. It might be 2 meters, 2 or 3 meters in distance. But you get location history. It's got nationwide coverage. You put geo fences on here. It's hooked up to 4G. It's about $100, but depending on how much your prop is worth. Projection mapping. If you have a $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 projector in your front yard, you probably want to know where it's at. If somebody steals it. So you can do lights, you can do cameras. Really, now with the tech we have, why not use it? Kind of thing. What's Greg? Was I too loud? Greg saying shh. Sorry about that, Greg. For Greg saying, hey, your video wasn't working a while back. Appreciate that, Greg. Oh, Chad got in there. I see the light. Chad got in there. So it's down to Chad and Scott. And you're everybody's piling on. Scott, I love that chicken dinner is in here. So yeah, for some reason the comments are coming in a little awkward. Yes, me. Yep, Rob. Boom. Yep. It was you. Okay, gotcha. What's that? My clicker's not working. For some reason, the comments are screwy today. 100K Wolfhound fixes. That's true. Wolfhound is probably the largest dog I've ever seen in person, easily. Or add a tracker. Get one of those dog ones. They have a longer reach. Dog trackers. Yep. 100%. So we got Scott and Chad in there, right? So let me pop over to the wheel of names and put Scott and Chad into my wheel of names. Scott and Chad. Boom. That would be a fun thing. Just 2 people. It'd be a fun thing. So yeah. So this is it works with the app. App Store, get it on Google Play. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna be doing a review on that. Works with Alexa and the Google Assistant. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And I have this box in here. So I don't know what it is about the timing when I do lives, but I always get something delivered either when I'm doing a live or right before I live. So this came right before I was getting ready to go live. Didn't even have time to open it. So I thought, hey, it'd be fun. Let's see what some company sent me during a live episode. And it is none other than what is this? LED string lights. Oh, these are fairy lights. I don't know what this is. Now, these are fairy lights, and the company asked me to do an unboxing of these for their Amazon product page. Excuse me. Energy saving, 8 flashing modes, IP44 waterproof, so indoor only. Okay. I'm not going to mention the company's name, but here's a problem I automatically have with this. It's IP44 waterproof. If you don't know, IP is ingress protection, IP. And the first number is the solid proof, and the second number is the dust proof. So 44, not at all waterproof, not even dust proof. So, but then underneath it says indoor and outdoor rated. So probably fantastic for a Christmas tree inside your house, horrible for outside your house. So yeah, we'll leave the company's name off there. 300 bulbs, 40 meters, pretty long. I've noticed that a lot of companies will put indoor and outdoor when it's not outdoor. Or there's a company I do a lot of work for. I won't name them. If you watch any of my videos, you probably know who they are. But their controllers are not waterproof. Why are you going to have an outdoor object, an outdoor prop, an outdoor light, and not make everything waterproof? So that's why I love Nova Stella, use Stellar, because they make both. Those two companies are phenomenal. If you're going to have a product that goes outdoors, make everything waterproof, people. Come on now. So yeah, these are, I forget how much these are, but yeah, I'll make a video for them. Sure. I'll leave out the waterproof part, but I'll make an unboxing video for them. See here. Got 300 plus blow molds. He means blow molds. It should cost me it would cost me a fortune, but that is a very good product. It looks like. I'll be curious. I'm gonna. Here's the thing. I don't complain a lot, but when I do, I do. So you're gonna hear me complain a lot about having to work on Mondays. I haven't worked on Mondays in my entire career, and now I'm having to work on Mondays. So yeah, I'm gonna be like a 5-year-old child about it. I'm self-aware. Let's go off on a tangent, shall we? Here's my problem with working Mondays. I used to work on Fridays, go home about 6, walk in the door, wife's like, let's have fun. I'm like, heck yeah, let's have fun. You know why? Because it's Friday night. And I feel all right. All right. Then Saturday, do whatever you want to do on Saturday. Usually I'm filming, or Gina and I are filming for the other show. Sunday, if it's not football season, spending time with the family, going to church. My son just got baptized last Sunday. Holler out to you, Jack. And then Monday, I've had all weekend to prepare what I'm going to film on Monday. And I film it. I write scripts, do the whole thing, make sure I have B footage already taken care of. Now, when you work Mondays and you have Fridays off, now Fridays are the beginning of the weekend. I already have Fridays off. So when Jean walks in the door and she gets off work at 4, she's like, okay, it's the weekend. Let's go. You're already home. So I lose hours of productivity. I don't like it. Can you tell? So anyway, that's my complaint for the day. That's my complaint. Are you in live chat, Charlie? I don't know what live chat. Maybe I'm behind. I don't know. Am I behind? I know the chat was screwing up for me a little bit ago. Mitt Blow Molds, drum roll. What's up, OK Palms? Watching all the great content. I'm interested to see your recording studio. Is it as large man shed in the backyard? Oh no, it's it's not a large man. It was originally a wood shop. I told this story a few weeks ago, actually. I'll say 20 years ago. Could be 25, could be 30 now. At one point in time, we had I believe it was Air Force large. I don't think it was a KC-135. It was a large airplane, military, and it had to crash land in China. China would not let us fly it out. They dismantled it and sent it to us in boxes back to the USA. And my wood shop is one of those boxes that they sent our plane back to us in. previous owner of my home did something for either military or aircraft. I don't know what. And he's very, very handy. I'm handy adjacent. He was very handy. So yeah, but it was originally designed as a wood shop. I've converted it into my Christmas area. It's actually probably should measure that one day. I'm gonna say it's 25 by 15 by 18. It's a decent sized shop. And it's filled to the brim with Christmas stuff, especially last year after I made a bunch of new standalone props that take up forever. But I will say, okay, palms. I'm guessing I'm confused. Okay, Oklahoma and palm trees in Oklahoma don't really go together. First time I've seen you in the chat. Let us know where you're from. Rob says, I don't get why they make it so much Halloween and Christmas items this year for outside. Not hard. Yeah, I don't either. It's a great question. I would love to tell you, Monty, but my company has a very strict, and you know what, Monty, I must say, in my 10 years, no, I've been doing, this is my 5th year doing shows. You're the first person who's ever asked me that. Have a strict social media policy. So if I mention where I work, I get up to termination. So I actually can't say where I work at. Apologize about that. But yeah, it's kind of a weird deal. But yeah, one of these days they'll get with the times and say, hey, who cares? Oh, thank you, Chad. Appreciate that. Yeah, we had the whole family there. It was a big shindig. And then they went to IHOP afterwards. So yeah, good times. CPL saying hang them in the garden and do water pistol test. We could put bets in. You know, that's a good idea. I was good. Pretty much everything I review, I eventually give away. Family, friends, neighbors. My sister has a very nice set of permanent lights on her house now. That's a great idea. I'm curious. That's a good idea. They're not waterproof. Here's proof. Put them in a bucket of water. So I don't know. There's something to that. Yes, you're behind. I'm behind. Well, that and I talk a lot. I go off on tangents. Giatano's in the house. Hello, Giatano. Giatano and I were speaking via email lately. Good to see you in the chat. I'm off Friday, Saturday, 10-hour days. And on Friday, I usually work a little overtime, but love being off. See, for me, Rob, I'd get home. I'd always have Friday nights off. So who cares? But I care now. I care. Are you a clown for Chuck? How did you know? Here's the thing about working for Chuck E. Cheese. The pizza's horrible. But then again, everybody knows that. Oklahoma, we have a palm tree business. Really? Look at you go. We wrap planted palms for winter as well as rent large palms for events. That's awesome. We're at a Pixel Light show, lights on orchard. That's cool. I had a company from Stillwater reach out to me yesterday. They're called Margarita Man. I naively thought they were in Florida, but they're actually from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Reached out to us and said, hey, we for our other channel, we review lots of things, if you can kind of tell behind me. But they said, hey, we've noticed you've been reviewing our stuff. How about we just give it to you? Like, heck yeah, now you're talking. So and then we were down in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Gene and I were just last weekend, and we toured Wandering something. I apologize for not remembering the name of the distillery. But they make Same Old Moses bourbon, and the master distiller was very kind and offered us to go into his rick house, and we sampled some very nice whiskey in his rick house. Did you not get Eileen as your waitress? Did you not get in Guthrie? Oh, and Chuck E. Cheese. Eileen's just a great name for any waitress. Why would you not call if your name's Eileen and you're not a waitress? What are you doing with your life? You need to re-examine your life choices, because that is a fantastic name for any waitress. I'm partial because that was the name of a waitress. My grandpa, God rest his soul, when he used to take me to cafes. He's been on cafes. He would never cook for himself. I always go to cafe every morning. And I remember Eileen always serving him his coffee every morning. So since then, I associate Eileen with waitresses. Oh, at IHOP. Eileen at IHOP. There you go. It was a male, and I did not catch his name. I had the steak omelet with pancakes. What else I got on my list? Chiefs, already kind of complained about Chiefs. They lost last week, but I'm not too worried about it. Because anytime you have receivers that drop 8 passes and you don't lose, something else went your way. Unboxing, security, Tree City, and number one on my list, why do Fridays suck? So there we go. CPL. I just love the name CPL. Oh, she making fun of me again. Oh my God, I haven't worked out for you. Disney, I'm just trying to work out. Which one of Cinderella sisters you are? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. Almost put it out there. I'm not gonna tell you. Not gonna tell you. Charlie, do you have any videos on shortening LED light sets? I just saw a video. I'm trying to. I'm gonna try when it's over. Yeah, I have several of them actually. I believe. Let me check here. I think I have a whole playlist on how to shorten them up. Or it's the same thing as extension cords. Let me actually look at my playlist here. I need to talk about what my Monday video is going to be because that's pretty freaking exciting. So give me 4 minutes here. Let me check my playlist out. Let's see what it's called here. I got do I have a lot of playlists? Good for me. Who knew? I actually don't ever pay attention to my own channel. How to sequence a song, when to buy lights, strobe lights, tips and tricks. Look at me, extension cords. Okay, so go to the extension cord playlist. And it's basically the same thing. I think that's probably the best playlist to go to. Yeah, go to the extension cord playlist. Man, I have more playlists than I thought I did. Cool. Yeah, go to the extension cord playlist, and that will show you how we shorten cords up. Pretty easy. It's the same concept as turning LED lights into extension cords. And if anybody's here is new to the channel, I know OK Pixels is. OK Pixels, OK Palms, but you do a pixel show. So we have a few newbies in here today. And I imagine that will probably happen more often. My analytics will kind of skyrocket like a hockey stick. October 1st is normally when people start tuning in and watching more often. And I appreciate you guys who watch year round, like Chad, CPL, Pepsi, Giatano, Monty, Rob. There's several in here who are year round. Ben. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Chad, Scott, of course. Yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah. We'll have to start. Yeah, but anyway, to answer your question, that's the best way to shorten the strings, and it's easy to do. For years I'd wrap them and use wire nuts. Don't do that. That's the old way to do it. Heat shrinking is where it's at. Heat shrinking is where it's at. Had I known that heat shrink tubes were like 2 cents each, I'd have been doing it years ago. Love the show, Charlie. What was it? Appreciate that. Making you hungry. I was going to smoke today. I was going to make a pulled pork today. Then I realized, oh, yeah, I need 18 hours to do that. Not going to do it. So what you do is you cut the 3 wires and you put 2 of the 3 wires together, right? Ish. You want to leave that 3rd wire alone and skip to the next bulb where you only have 2 wires. Not every bulb. If you have a 100-foot set, you'll have probably 3 bulbs that have 3 wires on it. So you want to cut where there's 2 and 2. Make sure. It depends on the manufacturer. Some will have a very teeny tiny microscopic white line to show you which one's positive, and which one's negative. Some don't. Some will have a marking. Maybe it's like black writing. Sometimes you legit either need to take a picture of the wires on a couple different angles and magnify it, or get a legit magnifying glass out there. It all depends. What time is it? Time to give those. 1/2 the hour. So if you guys want it, I'm gonna give it here like 3 minutes right now. It's a cross up between Chad and Scott, who's gonna win today's lights. If you want it, $2 super chat. I don't know. I kind of like just 2 people being in it, just because I think that's interesting. Because if Scott loses again and he's just going up against Chad, now I'm not saying we need to put him on suicide watch, but I need to call. I'm not going to say the name of his town he's in. I need to call where he's at in Western Kansas, make a welfare check, or maybe you just crossed a black cat. Anyway, if you want it on the lights, $2 super chat will get you entered into today's giveaway. Charlie, do you have any plans to bring back the Hot Wings Challenge after Christmas? I'll bring back the Hot Wings Challenge anytime. Haas actually recommended me one time, maybe not for the Christmas show. So people who don't know, Gene and I, my wife, love hot foods. We grow hot peppers, take them right off the vine, eat them. We have a place called the Nifty Nut House here in town. And it's a giant candy store, giant nut store. Any candy you've wanted throughout your entire history of your life that you've ever seen is at the store, including they still sell for those over 40. You know what I'm talking about? They still sell the candy cigarettes because it's an old timey candy. Anyway, walk in there one time, group of 10-year-olds. They say, "Hey, mister," I'm like, "Yeah, you want to try a ghost pepper?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I want to try a ghost pepper, little child." And he hands me this ghost pepper he just bought because they sell them there. Next, these kids had such looks of disappointment. No, I'm sorry, it was a Reaper pepper. And they had such looks of disappointment. And after about 4 minutes in, I'm like, maybe I should probably get out of here. And I went up to the kids. I'm like, nothing. I walk out, immediately drive as fast as I can to the gas station, carton of milk. Go. And people were asking me, I have no idea what I looked like, but they're asking me, do you need an ambulance? I'm guessing my face was some sort of red-ish shade. And I went home and I was miserable for about an hour and then it went away. So, yes, I will bring that back anytime. Gina and I just bought some new hot sauce and Guthrie this weekend. Yes, I will absolutely do that. Gene, you're not wrong. Gene is a 10. I'm a 5 when it comes to that. We have an old mercantile a couple towns over that sells old time candy. Yes, I love old time candy. Yes, we have a candy machine, which I've never talked about. I guess I could show. I don't want to break it. Anyway, we have an old time candy machine right now. We got peanut M&Ms in it. And yes, it takes the quarter. And yes, I make my kids put quarters in it. You know why? Because that's what pays for the candy to get refilled. Death by pepper is no way to go. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Right now we're we're growing jalapenos. Did not ghost peppers. I did Scotch bonnets last year. I did that last 2 years actually. And I still have them in the freezer. But this year we have like 9 jalapeno peppers plants. Space Invaders, that's the lolly smokes I remember. Yeah. I don't remember Space Invaders, of course, different countries. I think Lucky Strikes was the big cigarette candy. They all tasted like chalk. Yeah. All right, so let's give away some lights. We have 2 entries for $2. Somebody's making out like a band. Am I in focus? There we go. Prior to going live, I had my camera set on continuous autofocus, which gives crystal clear freaking images. But it was bouncing around. And if I don't have somebody go back behind it to hit focus on me the first time, and that will lock it on my face, it'll bounce around anyway. So I thought I was out of focus. But anyway, Rob says, I know how to cut it with 2 wires. Have you tried to cut it with his 3 that's in the video I just watched? You can do 3. I just recommend you just do 2 because it's easier to do. And why make things harder on you? But yeah, let's do a giveaway, shall we? Chad and Scott, it's on. It is on. Let's share the screen. I love this. This is awesome. Wheel of names. All right, it's down to this. Is it going to be Scott? Is it going to be Chad? Who's it going to be? Let me get this stuff out of here. Make sure I'm showing it. Yep, I'm showing it. Let's get rid of that ad because the ad's stupid. Ad choices. I guess I can't report ad. Close ads. There's close ad. I want to right now do the speech from Rocky 5, but I can't remember it verbatim. I used to remember that verbatim. Young line versus old line. I have no idea how either of your ages, but I just like the speech. Or the Don King lookalike. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be red or is it going to be blue? Which state's going to win? Red state, blue state. We got Democrats versus Republicans right here. Yeah, anyway, let's see who's going to win, Scott or Chad. Without further ado, in 3, 2, 1. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? It's going to be, is it going to be Scott? Scott. Chicken dinner has won again. Chicken dinner. Scott, you're the big winner. Who saw that one coming? Chad. Way to defend the title. Way to defend. Hey, I've won 2. And Scott, you're not going to bully me. I'm going to be there for defense. But Scott, look at that. Yeah, go Chad. But no, Drum roll, drum roll. Scott, you're so jamming. Boom. Scott won again. Chad, good looking out though. So Scott, I'll send those to you, and when the mailman comes up to the door, I'll say, and he'll say, Scott. All right, yeah, Scott. Okay, I know exactly where to go, and boom, left at Albuquerque. Congrats, Scott. Congrats. Nice, nice try, Chad. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So, yeah, congratulations, Scott. So I'll send the proper one, not the one here, and the one in the video you couldn't see, or hear rather. So I'll get that sent out to you. LOL. Good job. For those that don't know, we do have a few new viewers. Scott wins a lot of things, and he wins a lot of things. Well, he'll be like one name out of 70 or something. Scott wins a lot of things. And so it's kind of a running joke here that Chicken Dinner, which is his nickname that I bestowed upon him. There we go. Scott, that's really a surprise. Next time, Chad, next time. And for those that don't know and are interested, check out Angela's channel, Crazy Poppy Lady. She hails from the UK, and she's what we call a yarn tuber. And let's see here. My Kiwi's got a channel. Scott's got a channel. I called that 30 minutes ago. I was wondering why nobody else was getting it. Oh, Scott's in it. Yeah. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And also, if anybody wants to, I should have said at the beginning. I didn't. I always forget about it because I don't pay that much attention to it. But if you ever want to become a channel member, you automatically get you in it as well. Scott is a psychic alien. Oh, I love that. It's okay, Scott, you're lucky. You're lucky I don't enter. I gotcha. So yeah, what's everybody doing for the weekend? I should have asked that. I always forget to ask stuff at the beginning of the video. Or video live. For you, can't talk. For those of you that have a show or a channel, do you guys call it a show? Do you guys call it a channel? I call it a show. My kids are always correcting me. You don't have a show, Dad. No, on TV. You have a YouTube channel. Yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing. Yeah. So we shall see. Oh, that's what I was going to get to. So I just got these brand new lights that I'm freaking excited about. These are going to go on the house. Actually, I have 3 sets of these. One of these is already on the house. I already put the house, but these are the brand new color washing lights from Nova Stella. These are called the Play Rainbows. And just stuff's just falling out. So these bad boys here, I'll have a video coming out Monday on these. I'll install them, I'll unbox them. This right here, I'm gonna say 12 pounds of awesomeness. But these are color washing. These are the new ones, brand new. There's the 1100 LEDs here, 1120 LEDs. Works with GOOOO, works with what's the other one I always forget? Google Assistant, Alexa, Google Assistant. That's one cool thing I'll say about Stellar is their products also work with Siri. Nova Stella's just Alexa and Google Assistant. But these are freaking color wash, folks. These are the DIY ones. I did a video a month ago, maybe, about the new controllers that you can switch out. These are the new lights that also have the new controllers. Boom. Usually go for $150 for a set of 105 feet, or $100 for a set of 50. Might as well spend the extra 50 and get the whole set. You can DIY and make any colors you want, any patterns you want. Freaking cool. I'm gonna give a set of these away. Probably won't be. I'm gonna shoot October 1st ish, which is a Sunday. It looks like so. The first week of October, I'm gonna give that away. It's a $150 set. Need to clear that with Nova Stella first. Make sure they're okay with me giving it away. Otherwise, I'll just buy one and give it away. But yeah, it's freaking cool. They're outside. They're IP67 rated. So, unlike some things, those are waterproof as well as the controller. Last 20 they've tested for 25,000 hours. They're rated for 20,000. And I said, hey, why do you guys downgrade your old lights for 25,000? The new lights are 20,000. They said just because it's a certification they didn't pay for in I forget what country. So they have to do the lowest for everything. I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. Kind of like in whiskey. If you have a blend of a 5, a 10, and a 20-year whiskey, you can only call yourself a 5-year whiskey because that's the lowest. That made instant sense to me. But yeah, going to give that away here in a few weeks. We have some really cool stuff we're going to give away over the next few weeks. What are you doing this weekend? Rob is going to be hanging Christmas lights, and I have to listen to my neighbor while he hangs them so early. So I have in one of my vertical videos, I call them verticals. I used to not paint them. Used to leave 2x4s up, bare wood. And when I hung them up, they blended in with my blonde brick house. Nobody even noticed them. Then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to paint them. And they look so much better painted. It does nothing to do with the lights. I actually thought if I paint the green 2x4s that have green lights on them green, it's going to make it for a vibrant, more cool color. Doesn't at all. Just looks more neat during the daylight. CPL is going to get hubby some chilled onions on Sunday. Hide in my craft rooms Saturday video needed for the channel. What in the world is a chilled onion? Is it exactly what it sounds like? A cold onion? Or I'm guessing that maybe it has something to do with it maybe being fried. We call them onion, drawing a blank, onion rings here. Pep is working on reindeer prop to get the other 4 done, attached to the new LED strips to the sleigh with glue, and then who knows? Who knows? Makes sense. Just laugh out loud. Anyway, so I'm super excited about those lights. They will come out. That video will come out most likely tomorrow. I guess I could hold it on for Monday because I do like having Monday videos. So yes, I'm going to make that a Monday video. YouTube, you guys know, YouTube likes, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm drawing a blank. Consistency. That's the word. I wasn't consistent with my words. They like consistency. The algorithm does. So yeah, we'll do that. Gonna smoke something this weekend. Don't know what. I have a hankering to smoke a meatloaf. I just decided I'm gonna smoke a meatloaf. Gonna get down here, go upstairs, make meatloaf, put it on the smoker. I bet I can have that done in 5 hours. Yeah, we'll have that. And watch my Dallas Cowboys on Sunday. Cowboys are having a good season so far. 40-0, blanked the Giants. Is anybody on here from Germany? Because my Chiefs are playing in Germany this weekend. Oh, and I have a cool announcement that I'm not going to be able to announce till mid-October-ish. Super excited. No spoilers, but super excited about what I got going on there. Something you will not see coming. Pep is not sure about you lot, but I like Ford. But I like look forward to this live. It makes me smile. I appreciate that about you, Pep. Appreciate that. I enjoy doing them. I almost forgot about today's. I'm like, I was at like 10 a.m. I'm like, there's something I'm forgetting to do today. I'm like, oh yeah, I got a live today. I need to make a thumbnail. I have not made a thumbnail yet. So threw together a thumbnail. And for those like if you guys haven't done yet, for those of you like Rob who's hanging lights and whoever else that's going to be hanging lights, make certain you take pictures. I need landscape mode, which this is landscape mode. This is not landscape mode. I need landscape mode video. You can send pictures if you want. It's just more time consuming for me to edit. But remember, folks, we're doing 2 different awards this year. One for static displays like Giotano's, and one for computerized displays. So make certain you take photos or take video for me. Send it to me, christmasoncrestline@gmail.com, and get entered into this year's video awards, Fan Appreciation Awards 2023 style. It will actually have 2024 written on the trophy. There's a trophy. I think it's a nice trophy. I may actually change that up this year. We'll see. But I'll have 2024 because, of course, that award comes out in January. So, yeah. What's up, Roaming with Rover? Haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you. I do like yarn tubers that just come in, pop in, boom. Anyone, any thought about maybe not this year, but next year Halloween channel? And here's the thing, Rob, about why I won't do that. One of my favorite all-time channels is a channel that has gone dark. It's called K&T Do Halloween. Highly recommend their channel. Huge into Halloween. They did phenomenal videos. I wish on my best day I could do their worst video because they did phenomenal videos. Did them about Halloween, did them awesome. But they also did pixels. They did a Halloween pixel show and did it up. They did a haunt in their yard and then got rid of everything the next day, instantly put up their pixel Christmas show. And they switched off and they did a Christmas show. And they went from, I don't know, I'm gonna throw out a number, 50,000 subscribers down to 50 subscribers. Like, yeah, Halloween is huge. And then they went dark on both channels. I'm like, come on, they did great. And I would converse with those guys all the time. So I don't know what happened, but yeah, but I won't do it just because I don't do enough for Halloween. And if I did Halloween, it would only be projection mapping. I have 3 inflatables. I put the inflatables up for Halloween. I don't do Christmas inflatables. And I do mapping for Halloween. And Telwyn from Learn Projection Mapping Academy. He's the one that created that for me. It's the Haunted Mansion. And he did that because he was timing it with Disney's new movie. He did that for me. So I would do that. Broken Hearts Ministry. What's up, Gail? Gail, don't you have another channel? I'm trying to think of your other channel. What's up? I know. Hi, Poppy. Yep. Can you put the link in here to K&T? Yeah. Let me look them up right quick for y'all because I highly recommend them. They did phenomenal. K&T. Yeah, spell the word and without using a Q. Who uses a Q to spell the word and? There it is. K&T Do Halloween. And so I was like that 32,000 subscribers. Let me Tonkers. What? What's that? All right. Here's the chat. Yeah, if you're interested in it. There it is. There's the link. So for those that don't know, here about 6 months ago, YouTube started going to the ats, and you can put whatever you want. You just have to be the first person to choose it. So like My Kiwi Christmas loves Pepsi. So he could have chosen Pepsi if he would have been the first to do it. And apparently they chose super talkers, whatever that means. I don't know. But yeah, they do that, and they have they just kind of went dark. Their last video 2 years ago, which is a shame. They did phenomenal videos. But that's why I will not do a Halloween video. I don't really have anything to add. Like when we went to Christmas Expo and not Christmas Expo, went to Trans World in St. Louis, which is a yearly haunt exhibit. And then they went from, it used to be just called haunt. Then they used the word trans because it's transitions to different holidays. Christmas, they have axe throwing there now. They don't have projection mapping there. They have like 4 different genres of extreme decorators and events. It was 80% haunting. It was 5% Christmas, and the other 15% just went to other genres. So yeah, haunting is huge. I'm just not good enough at it. I'm not an expert, mostly because I don't care enough about it. So I'm telling you right now, I am pro. There's this movement of sorts. It's, hey, should we change Halloween from October 31st to the last Saturday in October? I am pro that because I think it whatever maximizes the ability for my kids to bring home candy and then I get to have it, especially Tootsie Rolls, which is the top 5 candy, folks. I'm a Tootsie Roll nut. So anything that maximizes my kids' ability to stay out longer and get candy and bring it home to me, I'm in favor of. So, but you can't do it because November 1st is All Saints Day. So they kind of go hand in hand. But anyway, what's Rob saying? Thumbs up. Appreciate that. What time we got here? It is, got a few more minutes. If anybody wants to talk about anything in particular, let me look around what I got going on. I think I'm out of stuff to talk about. That's right here in front of me. Did the unboxing. It's kind of neat. And one of the reasons I'm doing pop-up displays is it's easy to do and take down at each location. Take it to the people. That's forgot you're doing that. So one thing he's doing is his reindeer displays, which if you're in the New Zealand or Christchurch area, buy one from him. He makes these, and what is it, $25 a reindeer or $175 for the set, including the sleigh. Easily worth the money, and you can paint it whatever color you want. You can make it a family. Memory serves that's a family tradition there in New Zealand to do. Yeah, absolutely do that. And he takes it to the people. If I were you, I'd be hitting up craft fairs and everything. Of course, I like fairs. We have our state fair going on right now. I love fairs. I went to 7 antique stores last Saturday. I would not say I'm an antique guy. Craft fairs I like, though. I like craft fairs. Yeah, they are pretty cool. They are. I like pops up. Do not like inflatables. Yeah, I have the 3 inflatables for Halloween. And I got them because my little kids, well, when they were little, really liked them. I thought they were neat. One's a dog, one's a cat, and one's a spider. And all 3 of the heads turn on them. So they're interactive. They're not just you just blow them up and they're there. They're interactive. The heads do move. No, they liked them, so I got them. Otherwise, my yard's not big enough to do inflatables because these things are huge. Anyway, what about some of the walkthrough videos you said you're going to do? You need towards Christmas? Yeah, I've had planned to do them on Mondays, and I actually should have done it today. I had time this morning. I could have done it today. I'll do that tomorrow. Who is that? Rob? Yeah, Rob always has the best ideas. Rob always, if you have ideas, you're thinking, should I mention this to Charlie? Absolutely. Rob does, and half of what Rob does, I end up putting down on a list and doing. In fact, I have an entire calendar list of ideas. Half of them are from Rob. And 2 years ago, before companies started hiring me to do their videos, I had much more time than I do now, free time. I would have knocked all of them out by now. But I would say, not exaggerating, if I'm home and I'm not asleep, I'm not, doing yard work, I would say 30% of my time is time that I spend in front of the computer, in front of the camera doing product videos. So that takes up a lot of time. I like doing it. I like editing and stuff. Broken Hearts. Yep. Gil. That's the 26th of October. They're studying pop-up display. So yeah, I will do that walkthrough display for you, Rob. I'll probably do Home Depot should have their stuff out by now. I'll do Home Depot. I like Home Depot. I'll do Home Depot. It's easy to do. It's easy to film. I'll knock that out for you tomorrow, and I'll have it up for you as soon as I can. How about that? Boom. That's about it for me today. Congratulations to Scott for winning. And Scott, I will have that in the mail to you Tuesday. Nope. Monday. Does that work Monday? I'll have it to you on Monday. And then should have it by the end of the week. 2027, Rob. Scott. Did Scott win? Yeah, Scott won. Scott's a winner. Scott's what we call a chicken dinner prize winner. So I'll get that to you, Scott. That's about it for me today, guys. And I apologize to my new Patreon family members who I don't have up behind me. I mistakenly put the wrong card up. I just now realized because Monty's the last name, and Monty should not be the last name. Is Haley even not? Haley's on there. So I'm missing 2 names on there. So yeah, join me on Patreon, patreon.com, search Christmas on Crestline. And I had a new discount code for these folks. My Patreon folks got a 20% off discount code for these that want them, these brand new lights that I'm getting ready to review. Everybody else, you folks, gets 10% off because that's all I can do. I get early discounts that Patreon members get. So be a Patreon member like Giatano and like Scott and everybody else. Hey, what's up, Charlie? Good to see you, Charlie. Dang was walking my puppy. Just got here. You know what? Puppy's a good thing to have. Puppy's a good thing to have. Night, Charlie, everyone. Have a weekend and all. Yeah. So join me on patreon.com. You get early discounts to coupon codes and fun stuff. I will see you guys probably next Friday. Probably not sooner, but I'll have a video coming out Monday, so tune into that. It's a color washing video, and I get super excited for color washing videos. There is one scene. Well, just check out the thumbnail when you see it on Monday. The thumbnail says it all. Check that out. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Apologize for folks who did not see me on Monday, but I'll have a video for you on Monday. And it's a freaking cool video. I love color washing. If you're not color washing your home, folks, see, I should have started talking about this earlier because now I got another 15 minutes to talk about color washing. But color washing is where it's at. You can decorate any holiday. I mean, who can decorate for Easter aptly with lights? You can with these lights. I'm gonna shut up. You guys will see Monday when I release the video. That's about it for me today, guys. I'm Charlie, and I will see you in the next video. And congratulations, Scott, the big winner. Chad, you almost had him.